What is happening across Nigeria right now is so deeply alarming, so horrifying and so urgently important that every single Nigerian, regardless of your religion or your tribe, needs to hear every single word of this video right now. Stop whatever you are doing and pay very close attention. Good afternoon everyone, and welcome back to the channel that gives you the raw truth without filters and without fear. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button right now and turn on your notification bell so you never miss our daily breaking news. The security situation in Nigeria has taken an incredibly dangerous turn this week as a wave of deeply troubling events has put the entire nation on high alert and drawn the strict attention of the international community. In a shocking display of force, suspected members of the Boko Haram extremist group have carried out massive abductions, leaving entire communities completely shattered. Recent intelligence and circulating videos have confirmed the terrifying reality that well over 100 innocent women and children have been taken captive. These devastating abductions have hit areas like the Borno local government area in Niger State, where extremists invaded several villages, destroying properties, looting primary health centers and dragging vulnerable citizens away from their homes. The nation is also still reeling from the mass kidnappings of school children, with reports indicating that massive ransom negotiations have been taking place just to secure the freedom of these young students. The sheer scale of these abductions shows that these armed groups are becoming bolder, expanding their operations from their traditional strongholds in the northeast straight into the central regions of the country and creating a massive protection crisis for everyday citizens who simply want to live in peace. But as if the mass abductions were not troubling enough, a completely separate and equally dangerous threat has now emerged from ISWAP, the Islamic State West Africa province. This breakaway faction has recently launched a highly targeted and chilling campaign against Christian communities across northern and central Nigeria. Using their official propaganda channels and social media networks, ISWAP commanders have issued a direct and horrifying ultimatum to Christians living in these regions. The message is completely uncompromising. Christians must either convert to Islam, pay a heavy subjugation tax, or face severe and deadly consequences. This is not just an empty threat made on the internet. In recent weeks, we have seen this extremist group act on their words, launching highly coordinated attacks on farming communities and villages in Borno, Yobe and Adamawa states. They have openly claimed responsibility for taking the lives of dozens of innocent people simply because of their faith, burning down places of worship and destroying hundreds of homes in the process. Families are being forced to make an impossible choice between their deeply held religious beliefs and their very survival, leading to a massive wave of displaced people running for their lives. And now the international community is no longer sitting quietly on the sidelines. The United States government has officially stepped into the conversation, sending very strong and direct warnings straight to political leaders in Abuja. U.S. Representative Riley Moore recently took to the public stage to fiercely condemn the targeted violence, specifically pointing to the ISWAP ultimatum. He stated clearly that if anyone had any remaining doubts that Christians in Nigeria are being deliberately targeted for their faith, these recent attacks should completely end that debate forever. This strong statement from a United States lawmaker serves as a massive warning to the Nigerian government that the entire world is watching how they handle this security nightmare. The diplomatic pressure is building rapidly, with the United States recently deploying military officers to assist Nigerian forces and demanding that the government do much more to protect its vulnerable religious populations. This creates a very tense situation for leaders in Abuja, who are now caught between an internal insurgency and severe external pressure from one of the most powerful nations on earth. With over 2 million people already displaced and families living in constant fear of being abducted in the middle of the night or targeted for their religious beliefs, the biggest question remains completely unanswered. Do you believe the government in Abuja has the true capacity to finally secure these regions and stop these extremist groups? Or will it take direct international intervention to save these communities from total collapse? Drop your honest answer in the comment section right now. Share this video so every Nigerian understands the full scale of this crisis. If this video gave you clarity, please smash that like button and subscribe for daily breaking news that tells you the truth, because the truth must be told.